Welcome back to the Super Scoop Podcast, and it's episode 55. In today's video, we're going to be recapping Wildcard games.
Let's get into this shit.
Yeah.
Let's get into this shit. I'm taking over. I'm taking over really quick. I'm taking over. Texans Browns last Saturday. First game to kick off Wildcard weekend. Look, I said it on here. I don't expect us to do much. I didn't expect us to go far. 45-14. Hell of a game. Blew me, just blew the expectation. Just hit it out of the park. Hit it out of the park. Joe Flacco, enjoy retirement. CJ Stroud is Offensive Rookie of the Year. If you didn't think so now, you do now.
Who can it go?
Fuck off. No, he's not. It's CJ. Look, I think we can beat any team now, honestly. Any team. The best defense in the league? The best defense in the league? Really?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And two pick sixes?
No, just shut the fuck up.
And two pick sixes?
Joe Flacco's their quarterback.
One from your boy, Steven Nelson. I love Steven Nelson.
And then Christian Harris.
Yeah. Christian Harris.
Joe Flacco is their quarterback.
So? He was supposedly this glory, heaven-sent quarterback who kept
throwing. The outcome wouldn't have been any different with Deshaun in. The outcome would have been not different with Deshaun in. Probably would have been worse.
Yeah.
Probably would have been worse.
CJ Stroud wanted it more.
CJ Stroud is amazing. So, that's all I got to say about this game. You guys can say whatever the hell you want.
The one thing I do have to say that's negative is that the Texans, their own team, took out what CJ Stroud said about praising God, and I think that's very disrespectful to CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud should take it disrespectfully.
Really?
Yeah, because I understand NBC and all those other medias cutting it out, but for the Texans to do that to their own quarterback and cut out the part where he said all glory to God and I thank God for me, he was like, and it cut out and they said, oh, I'm thankful for this team, the city, and it was just like, wow, I was just mind blown that they did that. But other than that, CJ Stroud lights out. It was crazy to see.
Texans are gonna get wrecked this weekend.
The best thing I love about CJ Stroud is he takes those hits to throw the ball down the field.
But guess what? We've had a better season than the Cowboys, so
yeah. And the Eagles. The Eagles.
Fuck yeah.
The next game is the Chiefs versus the Dolphins. Now all I gotta say is if the Dolphins can't swim, they're frozen. They literally froze. The lights were too bright.
They did.
They froze.
You seem very, very excited, considering your team just got blown the fuck out last.
Dude, because I knew it was gonna happen. Look,
the Dolphins game and the Dolphins Chiefs. I knew the Chiefs were gonna win. Probably the most boring playoff game of the weekend, and I didn't care for it at all.
I just think the funniest thing is that people expect me to be upset because we lost, and I'm getting mocked for it. Like, cry equals cry. I don't care. I really don't. I really don't care. I mean,
Chiefs are going to get blown out by the Bills.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's going to be 31-20 because it's at Bills'
That's
home.
not a blowout.
Texans, Bills, AFC Championship game. Book it right now.
Niners, Texans, Super Bowl. Niners won 52-0.
Shit, I wouldn't even matter because it's our first Super Bowl.
The next game is the Packers and the Cowboys. And the first thing I want to say is that CJ Stroud and Jordan Love had the exact same stat line, except CJ Stroud had 2 more yards on Jordan Love. So for Jordan Love and CJ Stroud to have a playoff debut against good defenses, they really showed the media what it's like to be a good quarterback and not like a system QB, kind of like Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy. So there's that.
Okay, buddy. Where's Brock Purdy and where's Jalen Hurts?
Jordan Love's coming for your dog tags. He's coming for your kill confirmed tag.
No.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Jair Alexander bully the fuck out of Ayuk. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my god. And then Debo over Valentine's head for a 75-yard touchdown.
I can see that because Valentine is terrible.
His ass. I sent a message to Travarius Ward today, a voice message. Because, I was like, you need to see this. And he's seen it, he's seen it. I don't know if it
Okay.
Charvarius Ward sent you a
It
message.
says-
No, he saw
sent
it.
me. He has sent me multiple messages. Like,
You got to get him on the
there.
pod. Oh shit! Yeah, he did
Right-
reply.
right there.
He's got the receipts. You got to get his ass on the pod.
another one right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Charvarius,
All
what a
pro
But
Charvarius Ward.
This is what I sent. This is what I sent him.
I've been watching film heavy on the Packers. And number 37, Valentine. That guy is ass. Bro, tell Shanahan to target him the whole game. I know you guys are professionals, you know that, but that guy is ass, bro. I promise you
I'm
that.
a Packers fan. Please don't do
No,
that.
don't listen to this
Don't do
guy.
that. I'm a Packers
Don't listen
fan.
to this guy, bro.
It is true, but please don't do it.
I
Please,
promise
please.
you target Valentine.
You got Buddy in
promise you we're
shambles.
winning.
Realistically, I respect all you boys. I respect all you boys, but please don't do that shit.
No,
Like,
do it.
that would really
Do
hurt
it.
me. Like, I'm a
Fuck
really
the Packers.
fan.
Fuck the
Like,
Packers.
Oh,
He's
bro, it's
seen
gonna
it-
be such
he's
a good
seen
game.
it too.
The
He's
most-
seen it 8 hours ago and he didn't respond.
Honestly, the
Bro,
most boring game, in my opinion, is probably the Lions and Bucks. I think that's gonna be the most boring division.
Yeah, it's gonna be a boring game.
If it was the Eagles and Lions, it would have been different. But you know what, the Eagles are ass, so we
That
can't
could have
even
been a
complain.
92-0 game.
Yeah, bro, Amon-Ra St. Brown would have put 200 on our defense.
300.
Probably. But yeah, there's nothing really to say except the Packers just
Can we
mollywopped
go over
the
the
Cowboys.
Niners game?
Hold up,
Can we
hold
go
up,
over
hold
the
up,
Niners
hold up,
game?
hold up. I don't
Oh,
care
wait,
what
oh, wait.
anybody says.
Bye week.
Listen. I don't care what nobody says. The Packers won 42-16, not 42-30, not 48-32, because we're not gonna put in Dak Prescott's stat padding. So the Packers won 48-30 or 16. The next game is the Rams versus the Lions. Oh man, this was a good game.
That was a great game.
Jared Goff.
Puka
Jay,
Nakua.
I love.
jeez.
Nah.
Puka Pakua.
No, Puka Nakua had 182 yards receiving that game.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Wrong. No, it's Stroud.
Oh, it's tough. It's between them two for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
Stroud's. So.
That's because I
Yep.
mean, if it's
Offensive
mainly
Rookie of the
QB stat because I mean.
So was MVP.
But yeah, Demarcus Robinson outperformed Cooper Kupp. I don't know what the hell happened to Cooper Kupp, but
yeah, bro, you couldn't get
Ooh.
20 more yards, bitch.
And like I said in the last pod, Sam Laporta is an important piece for the Lions offense, and you see it with him being in. It was a touchdown, multiple receptions. He was very pivotal for their offense. Stafford played a pretty good game even after getting decked. The Lions just prevailed, and for the first time in 32 years, it was so happy. I was so happy to see it, and I'm not even a Lions fan, but I was so happy to see it. I like Dan Campbell. I like what their team is. It's very
Niners have an easy path.
like the Lions and Texans to me are like the same. They're both very underrated teams, and they're very likable. Now,
Niners have an easy path to the Super Bowl.
yeah, I mean.
Let's get into this Eagles game.
No, that's last. That's last.
There you
It's the
go.
Steelers versus Bills. It's the Steelers versus Bills.
Steelers should have won. They got sold by the refs.
Steelers. Oh man, Eric Rowe should have had that interception in that one play.
Sold by the refs. Sold by the refs. Sold by the
Um,
refs. Sold by the refs.
The refs,
I didn't watch.
I mean, honestly, there's so many controversial calls, like the fumble on the field. That was definitely a fumble. It was not out of bounds by Freiermuth, but I mean, as soon as the Steelers got into the Bills Stadium, it looked like they couldn't even hold on to the ball. George Pickens as well. I mean, he dropped it too.
No, that was PI.
But
Steelers should've
Kyra Lamb, talk about getting ran over by Freiermuth and then selling on a PI and then picking it off in the end zone the very next play. That's making up for your mistakes right there. Kyra Lamb, pretty good game. But yeah, the Bills just prevailed. I mean, there was a hold on the one Josh Allen touchdown when he ran it for like 52 yards. But it was a good play, although it was a hold. So I'll leave that at that. That's all I have to say about the Bills and Steelers game. Mike Tomlin's returning as head coach for 2024. It's his last.
Did y'all see that shit? They said you might get 1 year on your. He just walked
He
out.
just walks out. That's a new ass meme, and I love it. Now, unfortunately, we have the Eagles and Bucks game. I made a 4.5
Best
minute
game
TikTok.
of the week. Best game of the week.
I made a 4.5 minute TikTok. I'll put in right here. All right, guys. As you could tell, it's time for me to address the Philadelphia Eagles and their disappointing loss to the Buccaneers. I really didn't want to make this video because I would expect us to be playing the Lions next week at 3 o'clock. But the Eagles let me down, let all of the fans down, let everybody down. I mean, at the end of the game, people threw popcorn at Nick Sirianni. I don't think Nick Sirianni would be fired, but I do think major changes are coming. Like offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, because we have all these pieces on offense and defense, but we don't have the right scheming for them. With that being said, I would like Mike Vrabel to join the Eagles as defensive coordinator. And offensive coordinator, I haven't even thought that far yet. I really don't have any idea because I know Ben Johnson from the Lions wants to be paid like a head coach. I don't think the Eagles have that money to do that. And with the Eagles having key free agents in the offseason, it's going to be difficult. Brandon Graham is coming back for a farewell tour. Jason Kelce just retired. Thank you, Jason Kelce, for everything you've done for Philly and this team, this city. We love you. You've been a very great player, person, man, and I hope you enjoy retirement. It's sad to see you leave. You've been a legend. And for people to say that he's only famous because of his brother, you guys don't know what you're talking about, because one of the greatest centers of all time is the greatest center of all time, in my opinion. He will forever hold a place special in my heart. And I hope that he can continue doing the podcast with his brother, Travis Kelce. 62, hopefully they retire it. Been a great player. Now, the Eagles, man, we got to talk about the gameplay. It was 9-16. We were down a touchdown. The game wasn't over until Jalen Hurts had that safety at the end. Well, towards the end. Our defense was actually doing pretty solid towards the middle of the game after the first half. Didn't let up a touchdown until after that safety. I think once that safety happened, it definitely gave the Bucs offense and their defense more drive, more firepower, and they wanted it more. They showed us they wanted it more. And going into this game, I just expected the Eagles to lose this. It was destiny. I mean, how do we go from 10-1 to crumbling this bad? I really had hope a little bit for them to turn things around, but I was wrong. Once Tampa scored, I was like, our defense is just very easily to get through. I mean, James Bradbury, burnt toast, Eli Apple 2.0. Deebo Samuel was right, and there's nothing else to say except that. I'd rather have Khalil Ringo start over James Bradbury. I hope we get rid of James Bradbury in the offseason. Maybe we trade him. Maybe we don't. Maybe we cut him, because that was a poor excuse. The guy just couldn't tackle. He didn't want to. Now, we have a lot of things on offense I'd like to say. Man, I don't know what the blitz plan was. I mean, they really had me excited for what they were going to do for the blitz plan, because they were talking all week, run the ball. They gave up running the ball after 4 snaps to Swift. And then the blitz plan, they said find something for the blitz. They really didn't do nothing. I mean, Devontae Smith was our leading receiver, and it looked like Jalen Hurts didn't look anywhere else but Devontae Smith's way. A.J. Brown being out was a big loss. Reed Blankenship was a big loss. But, that's the game. Things happen, and we have to revamp around that. We have to make corrections. But the Eagles didn't do that. So, Buccaneers won. Eagles lost. Hopefully we can do something in the offseason to make sure we do better the next season. Because starting 10-1 and crumbling like that is crazy. That's pretty poverty if you ask me. I'm going to bandwagon the Ravens and Texans, honestly, and the Lions, because I like the Lions. The Lions and Texans are very underdog teams, and I like them. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are also doing pretty well. But, yeah, good luck to the teams that are in the divisional round. It was funny to see the Cowboys lose, though. Peace. Okay, so then, since you guys saw that, you guys know what I think about the Eagles. The other thing I would like to put in that I didn't say was, for offensive coordinator, I would like to see Frank Reich. I mean, familiar face with the Eagles, led us to the Super Bowl, won it. So it would be cool to have him. So, yeah, those are all the positives and negatives, especially Jason Kelce retiring. What a phenomenal player, best center of all time.
No. That's sad. I love Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce is great.
Yeah, Brandon Graham It's gonna be sad. But yeah, so we have a lot of key free agents for the Eagles. The Eagles definitely disappointed me. Like I mentioned in my TikTok that I plugged in here. Once the Bucks got a safety on us, the game was over because our defense was solid until that point. But then we started letting up because I guess what I could say was a mental challenge. So
This was the Bucks to the Eagles. This was the Bucks to the Eagles last night.
What are you doing? Literally boxed you, put you in the blender. You're literally free. You literally have 0 IQ. How do you?
All right. So with what I was saying was, we had somewhat drive in us. Before the safety, but when the safety happened, I believe the morale and drive and all of our players just died. They gave up mid-game, and when you are defeated mentally, you can't do anything physically. So missed tackles is a huge issue. Poorly coached.
How about that play? But I don't even know what his name was.
James Bradbury, like Debo said, he's trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
I agree.
Trash.
I agree with Debo Samuel. You are correct.
That shit was wild.
David Moore scoring a touchdown on us. Who the fuck is that guy? And he scores a touchdown on us. How is Baker Mayfield? How does Baker Mayfield beat my team? I'm still not over that. I don't understand.
Hang on. Do you need to watch the game again?
No, I don't need to watch the game again.
Okay.
Dude, no,
okay.
I'm good.
What are you doing?
And if you guys
put
think
you
that
in the
Jalen Hurts
blender.
is the
You're
problem
literally
at
free.
all,
You literally have
get
0
out.
IQ.
He
is not the problem.
Blitz Jalen Hurts. That's all you gotta
Bro,
do. Bosa said
if you look at our scheme and you say Jalen Hurts is the problem, he's looking downfield for an escape. There's no one downfield.
Every time, no, Jalen Hurts only focuses on pressure. He does not look downfield. When he's getting blitzed, he just tries to run.
No,
he does.
Dude, he literally stood in the pocket and whipped it downfield to what was supposed to be
And
Devontae
guess
Smith,
what?
but Goddard messed it up.
Guess what? You lost.
I know. We did lose. And
You know what? A for effort.
Hey, I'm gonna root for the Texans, Ravens, and Lions.
One Niners.
No, not the Niners. I'll root for Charvarius Ward. How about that? Because I like Charvarius Ward.
And I like the Niners.
Yeah. So that's all I gotta say about the wild card. Recaps.
Wait, we didn't talk about the Niners game. Oh wait.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Ravens game. Oh wait. Yeah.
My team's still in the playoffs. I don't think yours is.
Yeah, but they're all back home on the couch. AJ Brown didn't even show up for the game. He sat on the couch.
They're in Cancun.
Yeah, so is Miami. And Dallas.
And every other
Hold on. Here we go to Cancun.
I don't know why you're talking. They put up more points than the Eagles.
Hey, they were stat padding.
Why didn't the Eagles?
Well, it's a great question. The Bucks defense is better. How about that? Literally, I mean, a lot of people were thinking that
With that logic, CJ Stroud is better than Jalen Hurts.
He is.
Oh my God.
I'll say that. I'll say that right now. He is.
So is Brock Purdy.
Listen, you have Dak Prescott going against the Joe Barry defense. Like most people were predicting it would be a blowout. And then you have the Bucks, who are top 5 in every defensive stat. And you're
Not against
They're not.
Yes, they are.
The
Look
Bucks
at
are bottom 10 defense and bottom 10 offense.
No, they're not. Offense
Yes,
is
they
true.
are.
Offense
Search it
is
up.
true. Dude, I did.
Search it up.
They even announced it
They're
in
the first.
game.
They're the second team since 1990 to win a playoff game with a bottom 10 defense and a bottom 10 offense.
No, I said bottom 10 offense, but
No.
it was top 10 defense because they were in the first half of the year they were bottom 10. Bro, look, hold up. I'll pull it up right now.
Niners broke the Eagles.
Yeah, the Niners laid out the blueprint for the Eagles. Well, I gotta cut that out.
I think you should. No, I honestly think you should leave that in. Mute it.
Why?
Put something else over it. Just because they won't know what's going on.
Oh. Well, by the way, Romario, you were right. They are literally bottom 10.
I know I'm right.
But it's mainly because of the passing. The passing they've allowed is 344 a game. And their rushing is not even barely 100. So yeah.
Fuck
Anyway.
with the beard, bro.
So
Anyway, y'all wanna
you fuck with my beard, little bro?
yeah, bro, grow that shit out.
I'm black. When the Texans beat the Ravens,
Pretty much, yeah.
go Texans. Fuck Lamar. I hope he dies.
Jesus, dude. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Wish death on me.
Alright, well, we're going to wrap it up here.
Have mercy on my soul. Can't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men. Many. Brock Purdy better walk out to that in the NFC Championship game.
Nah, he's going to walk out tilling corn.
Killing corn.
Tilling corn.
What's
Which is
killing corn?
Tilling. Like, you know what he was doing in the bye week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Well, that wraps up today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below saying who the biggest fraud of
Go
the year
Texans!
is. And also leave down in the comments if your team is still in the playoffs and
Go Niners!
predict how far they will get.
Fuck your team in the playoffs, bitch.
Mine ain't even in the playoffs no more.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Fuck your team.
the Texans.
Fuck your
The Texans
team.
are pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to join our Discord in the description down below. Have a great night, day. Peace.